Previously on Spirit Forest, we found a trail that was really not a trail, and we had to bushwhack our way through the forest, and what was supposed to be about an hour hike ended up being a 5-hour hike as we are climbing over trees and bushes.
Right now, we're extremely tired, but we're not even close. We are not even close to being there. There's no trail here, none. So we're just going to keep going and make a decision at the lodge. So there has to be a trail here, even though the map says there's not. We're just going to dip our hats in the water.
On the outskirts of this pond. Just so you know, we have found the trail. It is time to celebrate that we're back on a trail. Let's hope we don't lose this one.
I see rocks at the bottom.
Do you? So you guys, this is our last crossing. It looks kind of deep. I did say I wanted to swim, right? There's a storm coming through. We actually have our rain stuff on. This will feel good on our feet though. Would you agree?
I say, yep.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head.
Only a quarter of the way to our campsite, which our campsite's up that. Yeah. Gonna be time to make some decisions, I think. Some moods are changing a little bit, if you know what I mean. And I want to keep it a positive experience for her too. So I think I might have to change some plans, and we're gonna have to do something just a little bit different for this experience. Stay tuned.
The only thing that was for me, and I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song and sang it loud, and I still remember parts of it, and the yellow glorious were lit. Won't you be my guide and let me follow? Can I hold your hand for old time's sake? And all this time you waited for me. Little did we know, I guess it's fate. Now all is in our hands. All is in our hands.
Back on the trail. On the trail again. I just can't wait to get on the trail again. Going places that I've never been before. Okay, we just had to climb that hill. So, yeah, you're not getting the best voice out of me. So, yeah, the lake's down there, so we just climbed up to here and working our way. There's another trail that ends up going up here on that ridge. So we're kind of heading that way right now. And then gonna look at the time, see how much time we got. Okay, I want to give you guys an idea. What took 4 hours? 3 hours?
4 hours.
Okay, so we camped way inside there, way back there. And we hiked all the way down to about where this ridge is. That was the flattest part of the ridge. We came down that ridge, and then we saw the lake. And then we went across the water, realized there was no trail. And if I can see it right, we end up going up and conversing through all of these rocks, huge rocks, which are really hard because some of them were like cliffs. And then down, and we crossed the stream over here. And now what we're doing is going up and down these valleys right now. That was a lot harder hike than I expected. I didn't think I had to do it because of those rocks. Yeah. It rained on us a little bit, but we finally made it to the end of this trail. And now we will be road bound for a bit until we get to a lodge area. And then there's another trail that goes up that. Super hot, you guys. Super hot. So we're at this really cool lodge right now. And, well, that looks fun. They got some kayaks and stuff. We're just gonna check it out and see what they got here. I headed into the lodge to see if we can get a ride partway up the mountain to save us a little bit of time walking on a road. There was no ride available. We ended up going back out and trying to find the trail, and we were not able to find the trail. So we did end up hitchhiking. Not something I completely recommend, but I was looking for a female driver when we were hitchhiking for safety reasons, of course. So just wanted to let you guys know that ahead of time.
When you change your thumbs
Uh-huh.
and start walking backwards.
Oh,
You gotta look really cute.
you gotta look really cute. Is that?
That might be more you than me.
What a day, you guys. So, we hitchhiked, and that was an experience, a first experience for Madison to hitchhike. Yep. And a girl, nice lady, picked us up. I told her, I said, the only people that are driving down this road are hikers. So our chances of being picked up are pretty good. And it was a female, which made me even more excited about it. And she was awesome.
Thankful a car came by.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, where did you come out of?
Oh, we've done this entire loop. We've been here.
We've done around 38 miles.
I've been around with me. It's got the lowest amount ever. That's amazing. Just wait.
Oh, wait, sorry.
So did you go for a hike over here?
You know, actually, I just went for a hike up at
Way
it's
up.
gonna get hot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I noticed that the other day, a guy who was, the purest Continental Divide hiker who doesn't want to take any rides.
Yeah.
But boy, he took I dumped him a bottle of water because he was hiking down to do it.
Oh no, this is perfect. It was not a trail. So we were planning even hiking up there, and I was like, we might have to hitch a ride because I was like, this is just too hot to be.
Yeah, so did you guys go from Elkhart Park, did you go across the Half Moon Out Inlet?
Yeah.
You can cross that and go up to a little lake, and that's about it. Then
Yes.
eventually you cross
across the very top of that, like just
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
it's just like a little valley across the trail up there, and that takes you. I think that would take you right into what's the name of that lake? It kind of sounds like it's up high. It's not Peak Lake because it's down.
She ended up showing us so many other trails that we can go on, other adventures we can have. She's been up here on horseback, and oh, it's been so great. So she dropped us off at another trailhead, and we went in about a mile, and we're pitching up tent because we're done. Yes, this has been one of those days where we're done. We're gonna put up the hammock. We're gonna chill out. It is like 5 o'clock, and yeah, we're gonna scratch some mosquito bites. But it was really cool, actually, just talking to her and stuff like that. She was a local to the area. She knew a lot about these trails. She said it was crazy, the trail that we went on, right? Like, oh yeah. She's like, I can't believe you went on that trail. She's like, that's not really a trail. And we're like, yeah, we know. Took us pretty much all day on that trail, you know, so we're pretty happy to be at a campsite for us. And I'll kind of show you. It's kind of nestled in the trees. It does have some pretty tall trees around us. That does make me a little bit nervous, but there's not a lot of wind.
And
so,
there's alive trees.
yeah, but the other ones, they even fell. But anyways, well, there's a white thing over there. You see that? See that white right there? But anyways, I don't know. I think this will be just fine. We just need somewhere to sleep. We just need to sleep. Yeah, tired. Long day. Very long day. And I just want her to be happy, you know? And I can tell she's done. You know, if I pushed her anymore, I think she'd be like, I don't like backpacking. So I'm really happy that we're here. Currently right now, I don't see any mosquitoes. I don't know, might be. So anyways, we're gonna set up camp. We have enough daylight. We're gonna end up, we never even ate lunch today. And I'm gonna make some food. We're gonna like just peg out on all the food we got. I'm gonna eat all my cookies. And because tomorrow we only got just a short walk back to the car. So it's been an awesome day. Learned a lot. Madison learned a lot too, and I'm very proud of her too because she did not get us lost. I can't tell you how good this hammock feels right now. Oh my gosh. Like every muscle in my back, I can feel. And then I can feel all the muscles in my feet. Oh, this is like a massage. This is a massage for hikers. It weighs too much though. And Madison and I were just talking. Is that a bug? Madison and I were just talking about how we need to find a lighter hammock because that would be really good. And Madison's cooking dinner tonight. This is a first. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, and we're going to pig out on all the food that we have that is left over. I feel very relaxed. I just wanted to share it with you that this is amazing.
So it turns out that Madison cooked dinner for herself. I had one bite. She finished. She finished it. So what I'm going to have for dinner, just sharing. These are awesome. These I mentioned these in, I think, an earlier video. This is ground beef, and that is either freeze-dried or dehydrated tomatoes. So I have a bite of this. And then a bite of that. That tastes really good. And to me, it's much better than having more noodles, which I really get sick of noodles when I'm on the trail. I have noodles, couscous, which is basically small, tiny noodles. Oh, I do still have some more mushrooms. Yeah, I like those. That was a good purchase. My two new purchases was the mushrooms and the dehydrated tomatoes. And I got all this stuff at Amazon. Really recommend this. This makes everything taste just a little sweet. So, there you go. Dinner is served. No cooking required.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping 'cause you fear the night, and days without eating 'cause it ain't enough for two, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you.
Of course, right when I hit record, this big fly goes around. But I want to show you a new piece of gear that I got for, I think it was my Christmas or my birthday last year. But I activated it and used it on this trail. Came handy. It's not something that I normally use. But I was told I do have people that love me in the city and want to know where I am and what I'm doing and want me to check in and stuff. And I know that I am getting older, and if I go backpacking by myself, that it might be nice to be able to check in with somebody and kind of tell people where you are, so I got this as a gift. So this is not something that I am being paid or was given. I just want to show it to you. It is one of these little InReach minis. You see it, InReach minis. And just was going to talk about it for a little bit and kind of how I used it. You can send like flash messages, so it's like preset messages, and that's what I did. So I sent one at the trailhead because we had no coverage. I think I said I'm starting here, and then I send one at night where I pitch up my tent and say like I'm ending here. There was a couple preset messages you can send that say I think like everything is good. You can set a preset message as well. I thought I did, but I would say that, I don't have a ton of time. I don't have a ton of free time. I was just using their presets, and that was fine for me. I did send a couple, just recently, just now. I sent a couple messages, and I just wanted to let them know that I'm not in the camping spot that I thought I was going to be at. Because I did tell them kind of where I was going to be, and because of the whole ordeal that happened today And if you haven't seen even the video previous to this, watch that, because nothing went to plan. So I am in a totally different spot than I said I was going to be. And I wanted them to know kind of what happened in case they're wondering why I'm in a different spot. Anyways, so they have an app as well. So basically you connect, this is satellite, and you can connect to your app on your phone. And that's how I've been doing the majority of the stuff, is through my app. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the app. I don't know if I should show you this way, or maybe, no, probably not. That's not going to work out too well. Maybe I'll do some print screens and I'll put it here, right there. Damn, put it right there. You know, I'm able to send text messages. I was also able to, and I was just kind of curious because I haven't used that before, is to use it as a way of tracking where you are. So I did try that. I do have different ways in which I track where I am. I do have another app on my phone that is a UTM coordinates as well. I would say the majority of the time I am within 200 feet or so when I'm looking at a map and using my compass. I'm usually within 200 feet. But it's actually kind of nice to always test yourself, because I'm one of those map nerds, you know, so I really like working with maps and stuff. And then you'll be able to like pinpoint kind of where you are and see how close you are, and you can check on your phone. Now, I don't rely on electronics. I want to repeat that again, because that's something that I push in a lot of my wilderness classes, is to not rely on electronics. And I do not rely on electronics. I rely on my knowledge of maps and my knowledge of the compass work, and just being out in the wilderness and my experience with that. This is the first device, other than I have one app for UTM coordinates, but this is my first device that I've ever purchased. Or I didn't purchase it, it was given to me, because I was told that I need to check in. Because people love me. Anyways, I recommend it so far. I would say if you're not very technical, it does there is a learning curve to it. I did bring this device to Zion, and it did not work there because I couldn't get satellite, because I was in a lot of canyons and stuff like that, and I kept sending messages and they weren't sending. So it did not work there. So again, I never rely on electronics. But here, I'm pretty out in the open, and they're not around a bunch of cliffs and stuff, so I was able to use it. I think I pay $14 a month, and I will do that for the rest of the summer, and then towards the winter, I will deactivate it, and then I'll activate it again in the summer months, because those are the months that I usually go out. Now, if I were decide to get a little crazy and start going winter backpacking a bit more, I might activate it for that month. But I just wanted to let you know, I do recommend it. I'm not giving you a tutorial of how to use it, but I'm just saying that it's been really nice. You know, I can see that it's sent, and it's been really nice to know that my loved ones know that I'm okay, and what's going on. I don't know if they're checking on it that much. I told them not to reply, because I do get charged if they reply back. I only have like 10 messages a month or something like that, so I just want to save them just in case I need to use that. But if I think it's only like 25 cents if they do reply back and as a text message. So it's not that big of a deal, you know. If you really wanted to keep in touch with somebody, you could do that. So I just wanted to show you my new piece of gear that I like so much. Because I'm checking in with those people that care. Okay. Okay, we're in our rainy tent right now, and I'm going to give you kind of a review of what happened today. We ended up waking up in the morning right here. We came down this little trail and then found that all this whole area right here was basically cow area. There was no trail at all. Just cow trails. So we followed a couple cow trails based on the coordinates in which we wanted to go, the direction in which we wanted to go, And then if you see over here, there is a little trail that goes across. Well, right here is a huge ridge. So literally we're looking at the top of trees. You would have to like hike straight down the hill, which was almost, I would consider like a cliff. So I didn't feel that was safe. And so we ended up hiking all the way over here, which was out of our way. And then down here, again, no trails anywhere. We were just kind of assuming we were in the right spot. And then we hiked over to this lake. I know it's showing trails here, but I'm telling you, there was no trail. So we ended up hiking along the lake over here. We actually saw people about right there. That was the only people that we saw today on a trail. And they were actually surprised that they saw us as well, because they haven't seen anybody. And then we ended up hiking around this area right here along the ridge. Just trying to find the trail that from here to here, I think took about 2 hours, and that's about a mile. And then finally we ended up reaching this trail. That's when you see all the cairns that we were looking at. And then we crossed the river, and that was nice and refreshing. And then we had a little snack there. We decided that we were going to go over to Half Moon. There's a little lodge over here, Half Moon Lodge over here, and just see if they happen to have a shuttle, because at that point it was pretty late in the day and our destination for sleeping was way up here. So we'd have to hike this ridge all the way up here. And this was a 2,000-foot climb. So we wanted to see if they had a shuttle that could maybe take us to a trail that's closer. We were beat, and that is because this area right here kicked our butt. I know it looks really nice on the map, but there's boulders and cliffs, and you're having to traverse through all of those and try to find the best route to go. And then you saw those lily pad lakes, and we had to go around all of those. This was really hard on our body. So then we started hiking down this road right over here, and then our goal was to get to this road and then possibly hitchhike and get someone to take us to a trail that is closer to where our destination might be, which would be over in this area. So we ended up meeting this wonderful lady that picked us up, and I guess we are not the only hikers that she picks up, but it was very nice of her, and she ended up giving us a tour and telling us but next time we should come here, we should hike around this area, and she was telling us some other ranges around here and what to do. It was really nice to have her pick us up. It felt really good. So she dropped us off at a trailhead, and then we hiked in and we pitched up tent. So tomorrow morning we are looking forward to getting back into the little small town of Pinedale and possibly having breakfast or lunch. Thank you so much for watching today. It's been a great, crazy adventure, but that's what makes it fun, right? So anyways, hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.